Well, hello, there, troopers, and welcome back to General Economy's Bunker. Thank you so much for joining me here on this fine Tuesday night on another great episode of The High Ground. Guys, we are getting pretty close to episode 100. It's kind of crazy. It is kind of nuts to think about. It is for me anyway. Never thought I would make it past 10 episodes, let alone start reaching, into the triple digits. So, this here tonight is episode 85, which already sounds so crazy to me. So the high ground is a couple years old already. You believe that? It's super nuts, to think about just how long we've been doing this and how bad I'm still at it, right? You would think just, for sheer practice. But anyway, we keep doing it because we have fun, because I love chatting with you guys, the Bunker Bunch, and because I don't have much else going on in my life. Anyway, welcome, episode 85. If this is your first time here, welcome. I hope that you like it. I hope that you have fun, and I hope that you decide to check out the main channel, General Economics Bunker, here on YouTube. Also, just a reminder, we are all over social media as well under the same handle: Facebook, Instagram, Threads, TikTok. You type in General Economics Bunker, we should pop up. So, thanks again for joining us here. Uh, I was gonna say one more time, episode 85. It kind of has a nice ring to it, don't you think? 85. 86 was a great year. Let me tell you that. 86 was one of the best years in history, if I do say so myself. It gave us some great, great people out of that year. I'm just saying. But yeah, we are doing this on this Tuesday night. And first of all, again, thank you for joining us, because I actually got to hop on a plane at 5:30 in the morning, um, tomorrow, technically, right? Which means I got to wake up in like, I don't know, in like 6 hours or so. That's going to be fun. That's going to be super fun. But yeah, so basically, I'm going out of town for work, and I will be back, towards the weekend. So the point is that if we don't do this right now, we don't get to do it. Yes, that was my kid, and he should be asleep already. But yeah, again, thank you so much for joining us. Let's see here. You guys are already blowing up the chat, and I love it. Thank you so much for turning up. Um, well, Hunky Cast in the house saying, "Hey, hey, dude, awesome pickups on from ICCC. I just saw your video a little while back, um, when I was supposed to be paying attention at a meeting. Dude, that Jedi Dooku lightsaber, gorgeous. I mean, they're all great looking. Of course, I'm partial to the Obi-Wan, but that Jedi Dooku, man, that thing is nuts." Ultra Carter in the house saying, Ultra Carter's here. Appreciate you joining, man. Thank you, thank you. Hope that you had a great birthday last week. Janine, what is going on? Saying hello, General. Thanks so much for joining. I appreciate you. Ultra Carter said, had to leave Days Dimension Live to join. Oh, hey, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I keep forgetting that Dave streams tonight. Again, a little bit out of our usual Wednesday spot, right? But like I said, I kind of, if I didn't do it tonight, I would have to deprive all of you of all of this for about a week. So that's just criminal, right? AC in the house saying hello, General. What's going on, brother? We got Chris from the Man Collect saying, good evening, my friends. What is going on, man? Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you. Marta saying hi. We got our usual co-host, Mike the Dad Vader, saying hello there from middle of nowhere, Texas. Yeah, so I will segue into saying that Mike, our good friend Mike, the Dad Vader, whom you should be following also on Instagram, by the way, will not be able to join us tonight because he had a last minute, um, work call. So as you can see, he's out there, keeping the lights on in the middle of nowhere, Texas. The man collects saying the high ground is premium YouTube content, especially episode 51. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Can you believe that? How long has that been, dude? That's kind of nuts. Episode 51. So we're talking about what, 34 episodes ago? Don't quote me on that math, but sounds about right. Ballpark. Which is crazy to think. I mean, Chris from the Man Collects, his YouTube channel, it was already blown up. Don't get me wrong, but to see it, a few months later, it's kind of crazy when how um, how much it's come along. So Mike saying frac side going hard. Oh, I bet, dude. So yeah, stay safe out there, brother. Appreciate you joining the chat though. Janine saying hi, Chris. Hi, Mike. El General says Flex. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you joining, man. Thank you. Janine saying hi to Flex. Flex saying first, I mean Niner. That's right. That's right. Almost had a little slip, right? But we're good. LOL says Flex. Yeah, we have since redacted that, by the way. So just FYI, guys. She is Janine or Jedi Niner. So just those two for now. Hey, Janine says the man collects. Janine saying hello, hello. Mike Clunky says can't go wrong with a good saber, man. Thanks for checking out the video. Yeah, dude, it was great. Like I said, that Jedi Dooku hilt that you got, chef's kiss. It's gorgeous. Dad Vader says the mystical power of Starlink. Ooh, look at you being all futuristic and stuff. Just to be here in the chat. And again, we appreciate you, man. Thank you. And stay safe out there, man. Flex says, I loved episode 69. Of course you would. Why wouldn't you? Juan saying, hello there. What's going on, brother? That versus one wonderful bunker bunch. Hello, all you beautiful people. Appreciate you, man. So yeah, again, guys, Mike will not be able to join us for this episode. Going forward, we'll work it out. We're still, we are still doing stuff in the background. This might be a little bit of a schedule change for him, but he'll still be around for sure. Jenny says, haha, thank you. There's a bad taste in my mouth these days. Oh, I bet. Like ashtray and bad bourbon. Not that I know what that tastes like. That's just that's just a guess. Cheers. Delicious. So I was actually very privileged today to be, I haven't even posted it, to be hanging out with one of my favorite peeps here from the community. Let me pull up the picture. Did I take a picture? Yeah, I did take a picture. Good. Which just kind of worked out. He had a business trip and he said, hey, I'm kind of going to be in their neck of the woods. So what do you say we hang out for a little bit? And so, again, I haven't even posted it, so I'm going to show you here on the tablet. I got to meet Jeff. Can you believe that? That's right, Jeff from Spice Runners Lounge fame. And I finally got to meet in person. This was taken a couple hours ago over at Darkside Pizzeria. So awesome that we actually got to meet finally. Dude is a freaking legend. We all know and love him. And yeah, it was so cool that it actually worked out because he flew in today, right, this afternoon, and I fly out tomorrow morning. So it was just kind of meant to be. We locked out. We both had business trips the same week, which is, again, what a coincidence. But the fact that he was able to get here a day before when I had to leave, it's kind of awesome. Technically, he got here like 12 hours before I had to leave. So again, it's just kind of funny how life actually works out sometimes. So shout out to you, Jeff. Thank you so much for hanging out. It was a blast. It was so good to be able to just sit down, chat face to face. I don't have to tell anybody here, but Jeff is an amazing guy, great member of the community. Has been a supporter of the channel pretty much since like day one or close to day one, right? So again, I'm just very happy that it actually worked out like that. So thanks, Jeff. I hope that you're having fun out there, and I hope that your Texas trip is very, very fruitful. All right, let's see. Coming out here, is that Oreo Coke good, dude? It is delish. I've been rationing them. This is like my fourth one out of six that I initially had. So I only got two left after this, and they're limited edition. So supposedly, I don't know how long they're going to be around. I don't even know if they're still around, to be honest. Um, I was skeptical. Like I think many people are. But man, once I tried it, it's not fair. It's just, yeah, it's just not fair. Also, always go with the zero sugar, guys. Jeff says, Elijah, yeah, dude, we were chatting it up. It was super fun. We had some good pizza out there too. Janine saying that's awesome. Yeah, it is. Um, like I said, I'm very very glad that it actually worked out. For once. Juan saying I'll buy some. Yes. I wish I could tell you I have an affiliate link for Coca Cola, but I don't. I should. I consume so much of it. Um, yeah. So that is what I was doing this afternoon. The Dark Side Pizzeria is actually now open for lunch. So they open at 11 in the morning, which is great because that means you can go grab lunch out there. For all of those of you that are close by, so just that's just an FYI. Um, but yeah, today was great. The pizza was amazing. We had the brisket barbecue combined with the chicken barbecue. Perfect. So good. And so yeah, super fun that the chef actually got to make it out there. So shout out to you, Jeff. I really appreciate it, man, and thanks for letting me know that you were going to be in town. And thanks for just hanging out, man. It was great. Like I said, because I gotta leave in a few hours here, so totally worked out. So I let's get into a little bit of the news here. Doo-doo-doo. How can I share this like this? Here we go. So we just had an announcement for a Celebration Japan guest just a few hours ago. We got Matt Mikkelsen, who, in case you don't know, portrayed Galen Erso in Rogue One. Galen is the designer of, yes, the Death Star, right? Also, he is the father of Jean Erso, our pretty much we could say our main character in Rogue One, and he joins the roster that's been confirmed so far. We got Alan Tudyk, Manny Jacinto, Daniel Logan, Anthony Daniels, Tamara Morrison, Dot Chang, whom I'm actually, I think so far out of this list, he's probably the one I'm gonna try to pre-order. Doc Chang, I would love to meet him. Ashley Eckstein, who I saw this weekend, by the way, and we're gonna talk about it at a show here, Big Tech's Comic Con. Now, I mean, I saw because I didn't get to talk to her, which was a little bit disappointing. But again, we'll talk about that. So this is so far the roster for Star Wars Celebration Japan next year, 2025. So start planning, start saving because yeah, the point is that Celebration tends to be a little bit more expensive when it comes to autographs and pictures. So just keep that in mind. Pretty good lineup so far. Again, we have Matt Mikkelsen joining um, the roster, which I gotta be honest with you guys, it kind of makes me think. It kind of makes me think that he might be in Andor season 2. What do you think? It'd be kind of cool, no? It'd be kind of cool if we get the first episode or 2 episodes out there in Celebration, and he's in it. Um, Maybe even if it's just a cameo, right? If it doesn't make too much sense for him to be full on the story, which I kind of think it does, because we could get to see some of what how he decides to give the plans to the pilot, to Brody, all that kind of stuff, right? We all kind of know. Also, we should be seeing Alan Tudyk, right? That I think that's why he's there, because of K2SO. We need K2SO, man. We needed K2SO since the beginning, but it didn't quite work out for season 1. So we'll see if I'm really hoping he's more prominent in season 2. He kind of has to be, right? Ugh. So, um, but yeah, like I said, Doc Chang, he's kind of cool because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the first time he's going to be like an actual guest. Like I'm assuming he's going to be available for photo ops and autographs, which is awesome. he's been to Celebration, right? He's been part of the panels and stuff like that before several times, but I think it's gonna be the sort of like the first time. Let's see, recently changed our production center. Nah, it doesn't really say if it's his first time, but anyway. So yeah, keep it in mind if you are going to Japan. Start, like I said, start saving, guys. We are less than 200 days away from this. Just as an FYI, and as I mentioned before, Celebration tends to be more expensive when it comes to autos and pictures. So just sort of keep that in mind. All right. But we do have Matt Mickelson. I wonder if we'll get you think we'll get his brother for Tron? Probably, right? Kind of makes sense. Um, Manny Jacinto. I kind of feel bad. Kind of feel bad for him because I think he did. He put in the work. He did a good job overall. Um, so yeah, you think it's gonna be awkward? I think it's gonna be awkward for him to. Um, I mean, he's gonna be asked about acolyte, right, and the cancellation and all that. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Think it's gonna be a little bit weird that he's there when his show is not there anymore? Hmm. I don't know. He seems like a cool dude. Like I said, I gotta give him props for putting in all that work for that lightsaber, choreography and stuff like that. I thought it was pretty fun fight. Um, could have been, shot a little bit different to maybe make it a little bit better, but overall, I think they did a great job with the choreography. So yeah, Daniel Logan, whom he's a good friend of ours, and then we got Tamara Morrison, Anthony Daniels. Anthony Daniels is not, believe it or not, he's not that um, regular of a guest. He kind of does his own thing. Back in Celebration, what was it, 2019? In Chicago, I think he was doing like autographs and signings, I think, for his book, but he was kind of doing him on his own. Like he wasn't part of like in the show floor. It was a little bit weird. Um, but he's announced here, officially. So I'm sure they made it work. How much do you think Matt Mickelson's is gonna be? For pictures and autographs. Think he's gonna be pretty expensive? I don't know. I mean, he's pretty famous, obviously, but hmm, I don't know. Also, check this out. Just read this out. You can take home your own exclusive Galen so Hot Toys 1/6 scale figure available at Star Wars Celebration Japan. There you go. That'd be kind of cool, right? Get the exclusive Hot Toys and get him signed by him. That's interesting. You guys gonna do it? All I can tell you is that Celebration Japan is gonna be expensive. All right, but let me jump here back into the chat. Ooh, you guys are on fire tonight. Can we do I need to record new sound bites? Um, Janine, Brett, Flex, let me know. Let me know. We'll record something. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I fell way behind. Where are we? Where are we? Mm-mm-mm. Oh, somebody heard Celebration and just had to pop in, didn't you? We got the man, the myth, the absolute scholar when it comes to Celebration. Tony from Star Wars City saying hello there. What's going on, brother? Juan says, I don't know if the no sugar makes any difference with the Oreo. In my mind, it does. In my heart. But Clunk is in snip. Good evening, everyone, says Rex from Millennium Warship. What's going on, brother? Hey, man, I see you lining up the guests for your interviews like nothing, dude. Keep it up. It's been super fun. Clunk says, I was trying to use Sniper Tool when I wrote that. Hello, my bad. Hey, you always got to push the technology to its limits, dude. Tony says, Dog is the one I'm most hyped for so far, dude. Right? Yeah, same here. I don't know if it's oddly enough, just because we all know how involved he was in creating, our childhoods with the prequels. Um, but like I said, it's kind of cool to see him actually step up to the guest, spot. Um, I'll pay for his autograph and his in a picture with him, you know, unless he's like $600, then maybe not. Janine say hi to Rex. Rex saying hi to Janine. Janine say hi to Tony. What's up, Janine says. Tony McClunky says, typing on the wrong keyboard. We're going to review while watching. Celebration looking fired. Yeah, dude, it's going to be fun times. Don't you worry about that. Yes, there you go. I knew Tony. Tony's got. I'm telling you guys, Tony knows it all. Tony saying first time signing ever for Doug. That is crazy, dude. It's awesome. Don't get me wrong. Um, but it's kind of crazy, right? How long he's been, part of the part of these films, part of the family of the Lucasfilm family, and now he's finally like, you know what? I'm gonna get some spending money for Japan. I'm gonna do signings. So again, I'll probably try to get his. Like that's right now out of this existing list, he's my number one. Hey, we got Red Wagon Dioramas. What's going on, brother? Saying, hey guys, nice meeting you all at ICCC. Absolutely, dude. And I saw some of your videos too. Good job. Um, Tony says on celebration Instagram, it says first time on his picture. There you go. I thought I had seen it at some point, but I guess I don't. They didn't put it here. Oh man, Lucasfilm, just need to hire Tony. Seriously, he'll run your accounts the proper way. What's up, Red Wagon? Says Tony. Tony says largest gun for sure, man. I need to meet Thrawn. Right? Yeah, he kind of has to, right? He kind of has to at this point. Ooh, do we get both Mickelsons? I don't know. In the same picture, I mean. McClung says that would be awesome to see Thrawn for sure. Tony says I'm gonna show Manny love and get an auto. He killed it for sure, but yeah, they wasted a dope villain. Yeah, man, I agree. Him and Soul, right, were easily the best parts of that show. And again, all the hard work they put into it, and we've seen, the little bit behind the scenes with Jacinto just going at it, right, with the choreography and just being super fast and like just learning all his steps. And yeah, man, I think he did a great job. He's he was definitely dedicated for that role. Um, yeah, I mean, maybe I'll get a picture with him. I don't know. Now you got me thinking. Tony said Matt's probably 80 to 100. That's what I was thinking too, because I think Lars was around there, right? Um, when did he last sign? He did a signing or he did an appearance, right? This year. And I think somebody said that his auto was like $80. McConkie Cass saying I kind of want Doug to sign N1 Royal Starfighter. Dude, absolutely. Um, again, if it was in Japan, I'd definitely take an old school N1. That would be sick, McClunky. See, Tori's already shipping an N1 right now to Japan. I'm tempted to bring my. There you go. See, LOL says McClunky, dude. Absolutely. Um, so yeah, we got that. We got that announced. And like I said, it's cool. Finally we're still a few months away, right, for celebration, and man, flights are just not getting any cheaper. Um, but yeah, so we did see. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, I'll touch on this briefly. All right, we don't gotta go too much into it. But there was I guess a little bit an article, a bit of an interview from Jodie Turner Smith calling out Disney for not protecting its actors. So basically, what she said, she put much care into love into it and disappointed that feel like your studio is not having your back in a very public facing way. They got to stop doing this thing where they don't say anything when people are getting effing dogpile on the internet with racist and BS. It's just not fair not to say anything. It's really unfair. It would be just nice for people to have all the money showing where their support and putting their feet down and say this is unacceptable. You're not a fan if you do this. Make a really big statement and just see if any money leaves. I bet you it won't, because people of color and especially black people make up a very large percentage of buying power. They might find that it's actually more lucrative for them, but everyone's using woke like it's a dirty word. I don't know. It's man, yeah, it's hard. It's one of those things that I feel it's kind of like damn if you do, damn if you don't, type of thing. Because you're gonna alienate um a lot of your public, a lot of your audience, right? um I do understand her sentiment about getting maybe a little bit more of a backup from the studio, but like I said, sometimes it's just yeah, I don't know. Now, what happens when it's the studio's fault that they're that they're dogging on you? How do they handle that? I don't know. Uh, let me know. Let me know, Bunker Bunch. What do you think about this one? Like I said, I kind of do see her point about maybe they need to step up a little bit more. But realistically, what can the studio do? Right? Just condemn that kind of action, and that's about it, right? I mean, people are still gonna talk. Let's be honest. People are still gonna voice their opinions. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe she's talking about banning them or shutting down their social media accounts or things like that. Not entirely sure. Um, but yeah, interesting that she decided to voice her her opinion, which is fine. I mean, she's completely entitled to, but so does other people, right? So again, not too sure on that one. Let's see. Elijah says Lars was 80 at Sayux City Con for cancer. Oh, all right, there you go. So that's $80. That's a good price. Like, yeah, for sure. He says, "Yo, we got Daniel from the Legacy of Nerd in the house. What's going on, brother? I got him on a plaque. Yeah, you did. And I got Timothy's on. So you're filling up the trifecta for Tron. It's gonna be dope. Um, okay, so we where are we? We actually we had a big event this past weekend that just ended. We had Big Texas Comic Con here in San Antonio. I got to assist. Thank you for providing the media pass. Big Tex, that was very very cool of you. So let me show you here. So remember, I told you Bunker Bunch that I wanted to meet one Ron Perlman, of Hellboy fame and many other, of course. Um, I loved him in Blade 2. I loved him so much in Blade 2. He had no right being so good in that role. Um, he's probably like my most memorable character for that movie. But first of all, let me just say this: he is a lot shorter than I thought. I'm not a tall man, as Elijah pointed out when we actually met, a couple weeks back. I am a tall Mexican. Let's just make that distinction right there. I'm a tall Mexican. I'm not a tall man. Like when you average it out, I'm really not that tall. But as you can see, he's taller than me, but not by much, and I was a little bit surprised about that. Um, because he always portrays like characters that are obviously very larger than life type of thing, right? But yeah, Hellboy is kind of short, if you can believe that. Um, so, so I did it. I told you guys I was gonna do it. I got my minifigures. It was super fun. So, so the story goes that I woke up. Okay, let me set the stage for this. So they're all in an open, area, right? Like most conventions where you just got tables next to each other for the guests, and they got a handler, right, or basically the money people, right? And unfortunately for Ron Perlman, he was seated next to Charlie Hunnam, which makes sense. Yes, they're both together in the show and stuff. But I say unfortunately because Charlie Hunnam killed it in this show. Like I think he was by far the most popular guest. He had an insane line all throughout the entire show. It was crazy. I think I missed something, maybe because I didn't watch the show, but man, he is super popular, like insanely popular. The only one that I saw had a line like his was Sting. Apparently, he's a wrestler or something like that. I thought it was a dude cosplaying as the Crow with the white and the eyeliner, but then he went and sat at an actual like booth table, and there was a very long line. And then Daniel, who was there, he's like, "Oh yeah, that's Sting." I was like, "Oh cool." I thought he looked different, And he's like, "You're thinking about Sting, the singer?" I'm like, "I probably am." And so, and the reason why he had a big line too is because he was only there on Sunday. But Charlie Hunnam had a lot of people. Ron Perlman was seated next to him, and Ron Perlman, I just like saying Ron Perlman, right? I'm sorry, did not he did not have a big line, like, at all. As a matter of fact, when I walked up to his line, I thought he wasn't there because there was only like three people in front of me, maybe two people. And then I looked, and sure enough, he's there. He is at his booth. So I was like, oh, so very short line. I was like, all right, well, might as well get my autograph and my picture. And so I woke up, right? I walk up to the handler, and the prices were something like $60 for an autograph, $60 for a selfie, which basically means a picture with your cell phone, right? Like the one you just saw, and $80 for a Funko Pop autograph, and the combination of picture and autograph was $100, flat 100. I was like, oh yeah, I'll do 100. I'll get me a picture with him and the autograph. So I was like, yeah, I'll take the combo. You know, handed the $100, and she's like, all right. She's like, wait, what are you having signed? And because of course, they got on the table, they got a bunch of pictures, for him to sign. And I was like, I'm getting this sign. And she's like, whoa. She's like, let me see that. And she's like, wow, that's actually him. Like, that's his elbow. I'm like, I know. That's why I thought it was perfect. And she's like, wow, okay. And she sets it down. And then she's like, I think I'm gonna have to charge you for 80 for as if it was a Funko Pop. Ha ha. And she's like, I'm just kidding. And in my mind, I'm like, no, you weren't. You really did think about charging me more because it's not a flat, picture. I was like, but okay, at least you didn't. Anyway, let's move on. And so she's like, all right, would you like it to make it out, to be made out to anybody? And she's like, probably not, right? It's probably not going to fit. I'm like, yeah, exactly. I'll settle for just the regular signature. And she's like, okay, okay. Oh man, where are you gonna have it signed? And you gonna have it signed, in the back? Like, I'm like, kind of here in the bubble. I think he's got room. And she's like, yeah, probably not. She's like, but all right, it ain't my money. I don't care. And so she gives me the little, voucher for the combo. I go up to Ron, and then so Ron is like, hey, how's it? Oh no, the previous person that he had just signed for, she comes back running, and she's like, hey, my mom just wanted me to tell you, she loved you in insert title here, because I didn't really hear it what she said. She was kind of like running off, and Ron is like, oh hey, thank you for that. And then he says to me, was I in that? And I'm like, you have done so much. And he's like, I don't think I was in that. He's like, but I don't remember. He's like, so all right, which was funny. And then I'm like, hey, thanks so much for coming, to the show. He's like, yeah, absolutely, man. How you doing? All that stuff. I'm like, good. He's like, all right, what are we doing today? Okay, we're doing a combo. What would you like signed? And so I hand him the figure. He's like, oh. He's like, hey, next time bring me something small. You don't got to carry all this stuff around. And he signed it. He's like, all right, do a picture. As you can see, with his absolute most beautiful smile on display, right? It was fine. I didn't really take offense. I think he was a little bit annoyed, like I said, because right off to the side here on this, right off to the side of this page, right of where he's standing, there's Charlie Hunnam's booth, and he was bumping. Um, it was so busy, so I think he wasn't too happy that he wasn't getting the maybe like the reception that he thought he was gonna get. Let me see if I can pull up here some of the footage, because yeah, it was it's a little bit funny. Um, and again, I get it. It is it was a big contrast. Where is it? Here, let me see if I can find. We did take, of course, some video. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so let me show you guys this, um, because just to give you, a little bit of an example. This is not the best picture, but it'll um, it'll show you what I'm talking about. So this here in the middle, that's Charlie Hunnam's spot, and you can see the line basically coils all around, right? And over here to the side, you can't see it from this picture, but here to the side, that's Ron, and he has 0 people pretty much. So this was like nonstop, guys. Like this is probably one of the lowest that I saw at that point, because it did extend, and it was just constant. Okay, it was just very constant throughout the show. So again, I think that's why Ron wasn't too happy, which is probably why he didn't smile that much for my picture. I had fun. I thought it was funny. Let's see. Do. Let me catch up here. Ultra Carter says, "All right, guys, I gotta go now. See you guys next time." Hey, I appreciate it, Ultra Carter. Thank you so much for joining, man. Um, the Legacy Nerd says he's a tall Mexican. Yes, I am. LOL. Wow, I forgot I said that. Yeah, you did. You did. It's engraved in my heart. Great coverage, General, says Dewback. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks so much for joining also. Ron Perlman is famous for being in Ice Pirates. Oh, there you go. I like that. What up, dude? Says Flex. Flex says Dew. Mark Clunky says, what's your take on the new Hellboy? Which one? Because aren't we getting a new one? Is it the same? I haven't even looked, to be honest. That last one was was a little bit rough. Let me see. Hellboy movie. So that was 2019, and then we got one this year. Is it already out? No way, it's already out. Wait, what is going on? It did already come out. That is hilarious. September 27th, it was already in theaters. What? All right. Well, I can tell you that I wasn't looking forward to it that much because yep, that came and went. Oof, that is roughies, guys. Um Hellboy movie 2024. Now I just want to see the how much money it actually made. Mm-mm-mm. Oof, rough. Okay, so oh wow. Now I gotta look for it. Now I gotta look for it to watch it. Apparently. So let me show you guys here, just so that you see that I'm not lying. So Hellboy, the Crooked Man, which already came out. Hellboy and Rookie BPRD agent in 1950 said to the Appalachians, where they discover a remote community dominated by witches and led by the sinister local demon, the Crooked Man. Even the synopsis, guys, it's just yikes. Okay, so it was early released in Portugal because why not? Um, so international, has it only come out internationally? What's going on? Didn't come out here in the States? I am so confused. So it did well in Mexico and Russia. Wow, that is kind of crazy. So it's done 1,000,003. That doesn't sound like a lot. That does not sound like a lot. Oof. Is it supposed to be direct to video? All right, you know what? Let me know. Let me know. Bunker Bunch. I'm a little bit lost here. Coming to podcast in the house. What's going on, man? He says, I keep telling these guests, if you don't have fans waiting, go grab more followers. I'll be hustling it. Yeah, dude. So it's funny you say that because um, when I was in line with Ron Perlman, he goes and talks to this lady that was in Charlie Hunnam's line, and he's like, "Hey, come over to my line." It's like, "Look, no wait, just get it done, and you can go back to the line." And she's just like awkwardly like smiling, like, "Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that." So the one from like 2019, the one from 2019. Mm, okay, it. I think it tried to cram too much actually into just one movie. There were elements on it that I actually really enjoyed, and they kind of went for it. It was a lot more of a horror film than I initially anticipated. Right, like when all the like demons and all those creatures start coming out of the like the ground and stuff, and they just start like going to town on those humans just around the city. That scene, I was like, wow, I was not expecting that, so graphic like of a movie like that. um the stuff with Baba Yaga, I'm like, are we having a side quest here? Is there another group of like villains going on? Hellboy himself was he looked great, like, visually. He didn't have that charm, he didn't have that I don't know, that memorable stuff. His dad, what was his name, Dr. Braun. um I didn't care too much for him. He looked more like a villain to me than anything. And that weird with the ectoplasm like representations, like the ghosts look weird. They look like they were made out of guts more than like ectoplasm, or like what's it called, or like vapor or whatever. My colleague says I think that's when it came out. Yes, it's 2019. I had no clue it came out. There you go. Okay, so I'm not alone. All right. I didn't realize it came out. Okay, so there's something weird going on, right? Because apparently it's been out for like a month in the rest of the world. It's been out in Lithuania, uh, Portugal, like 2 months, South Africa, Turkey, United Kingdom, Mexico, Russia, and Vietnam. That's what it's shown here. So okay, I'm a little bit confused. I don't know what's going on. Is it not coming out in the States then? Mm, yeah, I don't know. I don't. I don't understand. Uh, it's the second reboot, so it's another reboot, so it's another. Oof. Okay. Adapting Crooked Man. Crooked Man was released in Belgium on June 20th of this year and was released direct to VOD in the United States by Ketchup Entertainment on October 8th. Okay, so it's out. The film received mixed reviews from critics and has grossed 1.4 million in international markets. Okay, so I guess it didn't come out in theaters in the US, but it's on streaming as of October 8th. So there you go. It's kind of weird. All right, so I'm gonna go out on a limb, say that it's not that great of a movie. Is it 2024 the same actor as 2019? No, it doesn't look like it. I think it's a whole other thing. So Jack Kesey is Hellboy on this one. I'm pretty sure that's not who it was on the previous one, if I can find it. Let's see, Hellboy 2019. Doo, 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 doo. Yeah, because that one was David Harbour, if I remember correctly. Yeah, David Harbour was 2019, and this time around it is Jack Kesey. Um, Black Tom Cassidy in Deadpool 2. Okay. Hellboy the Crooked Man. Being the third actor to portray the character after Ron Perlman and David Harbour. I should have just read that. Anyway, so yeah, there's a Hellboy movie out there. Somebody sees it, somebody watches it. Let me know. Hi, General, says Luis. What's going on, man? Juan says, damn, another reboot for Hellboy. Yeah, two, two reboots in 3 years. That's not great. Okay, 4 years, right? Um, so the trailer for the movie came out 3 months ago for the USA. Ah, that's weird. Have no clue when it comes out. This is odd. So apparently it doesn't come out. I think it just goes to streaming. Sounds like it bombed. Yeah, yeah. David Harbour was Hellboy. Yeah, second time. And I'm back. Had work stuff. I had to do what I missed. Oh, not much, man. We just found out there's actually a fourth Hellboy movie, which is technically the second reboot. And apparently it never came out in theaters here in the US. It's out somewhere on streaming. Can we find out? Let's see. What did we say it was called? It's called Hellboy the Crooked Man. Okay. Where to watch? Mm, not a whole lot of spots, apparently. So it would seem that Apple TV has it for 15 bucks, Fandango at home has it for 20 bucks, and Amazon Prime for 15 bucks. I don't know, guys. It doesn't sound that great. Wait, but Amazon here is telling me 20 bucks. Oof, that looks roughies. That looks roughies. Um oh, you can buy it for 20 bucks. And nope, yeah, just buy. So yeah, I guess it's out, guys. It is out on Prime and Apple Watch, Apple TV, and Fandango. There you have it. Who knew? I didn't. I for sure didn't. Uh, there's only one Hellboy. Yeah. Oh, I'm with you on that one. My man, Ron for sure. If Ron ain't in it, I don't want it. Clunks is already paying for the streaming service. I don't know if it's worth paying again for the movie. Nah, I gotta tell you right now, based on this, I'm gonna go ahead and say no. It's 40% on Rotten Tomatoes, 44 on Just Watch, 4.5 out of 10 on IMDb. So 52% of Google users like this movie. I don't know. I don't know if I can recommend it with those numbers, but hey, if you got an extra 20 bucks laying around, why not? And if you do watch it, let me know, because then I won't have to spend 20 bucks. I'm just kidding. But I probably won't. I probably won't. Not for a while. So we did have also the privilege, I'm going to say, of going into one of the panels for Big Tech's Comic Con. And I got to tell you guys, I got to be honest with you. It was way better than I thought it was going to be. Let me show you what I mean here. So I posted the full panel on the channel, and I I, I honestly recommend you guys to watch it or listen to it like on your drive and on your daily commute, because it's a good one. Let me show you here. So I posted this guy. The show had a Blues Clues hosts, panel. All three of them, Josh, Donovan, and Steve. And man, it was good. It was just good. All right, I recorded the whole thing. That's the only panel I got to do on Sunday. Um, I do recommend it, guys. I really, really do. I really, really do. I know, it's not like our usual, cup of tea, but yeah, it kind of hit harder than I thought it was gonna. Okay, like emotionally, it's a good panel overall. Um, Spoiler alert: they do talk about Star Wars, and I just I just enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was gonna. So that's why I ended up posting it too. So if you haven't, I do recommend it. Like I said, just play it on your daily commute. Listen it to in the back. Um, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. these guys, first of all, they're great hosts, right? Like they talk amazing. Steve is like low key a genius, I think. Um, but like I said, they have such great chemistry. Obviously, they've been working, for years together. But some of the like real moments that they had, they do talk about when Steve made that post that went like ultra viral, right? And he was talking about, kind of like how he approached it, and obviously he had like zero clue that it was gonna, have the effect that it did. But he goes on to say sort of, his mentality behind it, and like how he said it's like, no, I don't want to talk to kids, I want to talk to my kids, right? He's like, I want to talk to the 8 and 9 year olds that I was talking to back then, who are now you guys, right? You're 30 something. So I just wanted to catch up with you guys and see how you were doing. And man, as he was saying it, I'm not gonna lie, you know, I'm not afraid to admit this. I kind of started tearing up. I was like, dang it, Steve, this is not what I'm here for. I'm here to laugh, and I'm here to look at cosplays and look at, a bunch of stuff that the convention is selling that I can't buy. I'm like, I'm not I'm not ready for this like emotional punch. uh but it was good. It was good. So again, I do recommend that you do check this out. There is some Star Wars in it, okay, just, it's not completely off brand. But that's why I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna post this. This thing is beautiful. I really like it. And if you have a chance, we'd greatly appreciate it if you check it out. It's up on the channel. It's the whole panel. They had some okay questions. Some of them were pretty great. uh one of the gentlemen asking a question, literally told me, it's like, you guys basically, help me out with my mental health, and um to get past some suicidal, thoughts that were weighing me down quite heavily. So I thought it was so beautiful, like that, like again, just like the message that they were conveying, right? um Steve has such a presence, has an amazing voice, by the way. uh which is not surprising. I know he does voiceovers too, but I'm saying, like, it was so great to hear it like live. Anyway, maybe I'm gushing a little bit too much about this panel, but do check it out, and I would appreciate it if you do so on my channel. Again, it's posted there. Play it in the background. Let me know what you think about sort of like the Star Wars part of it too. But it is great. It was, it was, it was like sentimental, and I actually enjoyed that quite a bit. Let's see. Where are we? I'll pass. He says one about Hellboy. Bug watched the movie. He said it sucks. Oh, I bet. I mean, I want to watch it at some point, but yeah. The Dad versus. I want to talk about a packed show. Hats off to Big Texas Comic Con. Yes. So let me show you. So our friend Mike was actually there at the show, Friday and Saturday. I was there Sunday. And Saturday, everybody keeps talking about it was just insane. Great job to Big Texas Comic Con, for putting on a good show. Very popular. Like I said, I think the guests um, ended up being maybe a little bit too popular, a little bit more popular than they initially thought, because it seems that it was just a surge of people on Saturday. So let me show you guys here what I'm talking about. So this is on Saturday. Look at that, and it's a big showroom. Like, it's a big show floor. And this was in the morning. I think this was like 1 or 2 hours after they had opened. So yeah, it got pretty packed. Everybody that I talked to on Sunday said the same thing, that it was just bananas on Saturday. So Mike, the Dad Vader, actually did. You know what? I can show you. He did a lot of cosplay work with the Heroes and More organization. He was actually Megatron, and that is not easy, especially with such a crowded place. So Mike was basically exhausted by Saturday afternoon. That's why he didn't go on Sunday. I went on Sunday, basically just grab some footage. I did catch that panel, which I loved it, but again, and get my ROM permit, and that was like my objective. Let me see, where are you, that Vader? Which again, you should totally be following on Instagram. Just FYI. Did you post it? Where is who posted it, Mike? Was it Heroes and More? I know somebody posted a picture or a reel of your Megatron. Maybe it was Heroes and More. Mm, where is it? Oh, come on. I know I saw it. I did not dream this. Okay, here's a picture. So there it is. That's our buddy Mike right there. You believe that? Just walking around like that? I mean, just standing on that thing, it's kind of nuts. Um, so hats off to you. And I forget who does Optimus, but heck of a cosplay, so crazy. And again, busiest day by far. Here it is. So shout out to Heroes and More for putting on another great show, and for doing a lot of the amazing work that they do. But yeah, congrats, Mike. That's awesome that you actually pull all of this off. And again, I think it was one of the employees or one of the volunteers told me it was like record breaking for them on Saturday. That it's the biggest turnout they've had in the history of the show. I don't know if that's true, but I kind of believe it because everybody that I talked to was saying how crazy it got. So, congrats, Mike. You did amazing, dude. I don't know that I could have ever done that. So yeah, Big Tex Comic Con, very good show. Like I said, it was very popular. Um, Solo Maridueña was also pretty popular. Um, the kids, the main stars for Cobra Kai, Ralph Macchio and Kafka were also very busy. Here I took a quick pan of whoops, I'm not showing it, of Solos Maridueña's table here, and he was very popular too, which I'm glad. So check it out. That's him right there. And so this is kind of the line that he had going on. This is just on Sunday, by the way. This is when the rush was well over, but he still had quite a bit of people. So, like I said, he was pretty popular, and I'm glad. That's kind of what you want on your convention, right? You want the guest to always be busy. You want the people in there, um, to be getting their autographs and all that stuff. Let me catch up here with the chat. Let's jump right back into it. Legacy Nerd saying that was a great panel. Even the girl in front of you took off her mushroom hat. Oh yeah, she did, which was so considerate because otherwise there would not have been a video. Josue, hello there, General Kenobi's Bunker, and everyone. Appreciate you joining, man. Thank you so much. We got Series of Star Wars. What's going on, Patrick? Thank you so much for joining, man. Hey, General. He says, "Wow," says Janine. Uh, hashtag due bag. Yeah, there you go. Juan says, I'll watch it tomorrow. Nice. Let me know. Let me know how it is. Crazy, says Junior. Yeah, Mike did an amazing job. Yeah, Saturday was nuts. Absolutely. Like I said, from everybody that we talked to, it seemed that was definitely a sentiment that it was a very successful. Right now, just want to one last shout out here to Big Tex. Let me see because I don't want to get the information wrong. But Big Tech says we'll come back next year. They already got the dates, October 17th to the 19th, 2025, Henry B. Convention Center. So it's basically downtown San Antonio. For all those of you that are not local, I would consider it. To be honest with you, I would consider this show. It's been growing. It's been good. Their panels are pretty good too. They had a Lord of the Rings one that our brother Daniel from the Legacy Nerd recorded. So go check it out on his channel. It's super fun. Those guys are hilarious, the Hobbits. And so yeah, if you're maybe gonna be in town during the next October next year, these are the dates for Big Techs. Um, us here in the bunker, we're definitely gonna be applying for media once again. It's been a great show for us. Uh, this year again, it was kind of rough for me. I would have loved to be there all 3 days, but I was just after immediately after a 4 day convention, which was ICCC, which was out of town. And yes, we've talked about it here quite a bit. But let me just say that there is now a playlist on the channel with all my ICCC 2024 videos. So I would appreciate if you check that out. We got the daily walkthroughs. We got, excuse me, um, we got the I'm still not done with the whole video because I don't want to be done. That's the worst part. That's like the last video. But anyway, check out the playlist here on the channel for ICCC 2024. So coming off of that, and then right into this one, which was again a big event. So I'm glad Mike got to go and cover some of it for us. And like I said, I was there Sunday, and it was still pretty busy. I'm not gonna lie, it was still pretty busy. Definitely not at the level of Saturday, from what everybody told me, but there were still some good lines, like you saw, and there were still plenty of people buying stuff, and I thought about buying quite a bit, trust me. But again, after some of the expenses we've had and will still have, um, it's not easy. But let me see here. I want to show you something, guys. I want to say here officially. Where are we? Mm-mm-mm. All right, found it. Okay, so the next convention I want to talk about is the upcoming, famous by now, SpaceCon. We've talked about it here quite a bit. I think everybody knows what I'm talking about. Um, and they got quite the lineup. All right. Legacy Nerd says everyone at Big Text has been great. They even posted the article I wrote about the Karate Kid movie news that happened there. Yep, I saw it. I mean, I saw yours and I saw they reposted it. So good job on that. Um, so I got I like to say a big announcement. Yeah, I think it qualifies as a big announcement. I've teased it here before. If you weren't here, today I'm just gonna flat out say it. So for SpaceCon, the first SpaceCon, which takes place next weekend, October 25th to the 27th. Um, if you look at the Sunday schedule, the very first panel with the voice of Grievous, Matthew Wood, is going to be moderated by, oh, what's this? What does that say? Can everybody see that? I should have zoomed in. That's right. Yours truly, General Kenobi, will be up on the stage moderating the panel with Matthew Wood voicing the dark side. That's going to be happening again Sunday, October 27th at 10:15 a.m. Central Time for all of you keeping tabs over at SpaceCon. So I'm super, super happy about this. I finally, I already knew a couple days ago and I've been kind of hinting it here and there. I said something on Saturday, but I just wanted to be, pretty much official, right? So this is from the SpaceCon website, right? So there I am, officially on the schedule. So very, very happy about this. A little bit nervous, but it's not something we haven't really done before, and I think it's gonna be very, very fun. So the only thing is that apparently now, this time around, the seating capacity has like doubled. So somebody was telling us that it's gonna be like 1,000 seats for this event. Well, for all the panels, okay, not just for mine. for all the panels. Um, so yeah, we'll see how much turnout we get. But I'll be honest with you, even if it's 5 people in the audience, it's still gonna be a blast. All right. I'm very stoked, very happy. A hint of nervous, sure. But again, it's not something that we haven't done here. We just never had it, officially, right? And we've never had it with SpaceCon because it's the first one. So that's it. I'm only doing one panel. Okay, this is my first time. We'll see if they like me or not. Which I mean, come on, who doesn't like me, right? I'm just saying. But yeah, so I wanted to share it with you, Bunker Bunch. The good news. Again, big news for me. Very stoked, very excited, and I hope that I'm gonna do a good job. So with that, um, how about you hit me up on Instagram if you think you have a good question for our friend Matthew Wood, who has done a ton of audio work, of course, for um, well, basically for pretty much all the movies, really, because he did some of the restorations, right? He is the voice of Grievous. He's the voice of Beef Fortuna. So yeah, if you guys can think of a cool thing to ask, let me know. Send it over on Instagram. And in case you're not following me on Instagram, this is it right here. Instagram is general.kenobis.bunker. So send me a DM. Let me know what fun question we could ask Matthew Wood on stage at SpaceCon. And again, if you are attending SpaceCon, stop by. Okay, don't be a jerk. Don't leave me hanging there just talking to nobody. Uh, Go sit down 10:15. Okay, at the panel stage. Um, it is my understanding that there will be only one panel stage this time around, as opposed with Superhero Comic Con. So they should all of these panels that we've been talking about here should happen in the same spot. So uh, you should be able to find it. So yeah, guys, hit me up on Instagram if you got um, a fun question for him. If you know of a funny story that he's told before, all of that stuff. I would appreciate it. Appreciate the help. Uh, of course, I'm going to do my own research, obviously, but I'm just saying, it'd be kind of cool if you guys send some suggestions my way, and then see if we can work them up into the panel. All right, let's see. Let's check out on the chat here. Yo, says Tony. Janine says, woohoo. Congrats, says Tony. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Roger. Dude, I want him to say it. I think he'll say it. Clapping says the legacy and appreciate you, brother. Big Fortuna. Yes, exactly. Grievous. Yes. Congrats, man. Since Freezy. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Um, so yeah, guys, I should be up there on Sunday, October 27th, 10:15 a.m. But then check out who's next after that. No, I'm not doing that one. Not yet. Okay. I'm not doing even McGregor's panel yet. Okay. Not yet. But he does have a panel at 11 a.m. on Sunday. And that's moderated by somebody else. But I don't know. I, you know, so I think my panel is supposed to be about like 40 minutes long, just about, right? So there'll be a little bit of a period of time, and then Ewan's panel will happen. So I'm like, all right, so what if I just stay back there backstage, tying my shoe for 27 minutes just so that I can see Ewan McGregor, right? I don't know. I think that's possible, right? It's possible. Um, so yeah, I'm actually pretty excited just at the possibility that I might get to see Ewan. Um, and then that's not to say that all of the other panels are not cool. We do have some great panels that day. So we start off with mine, best one, Matthew Wood. Then we got Ewan. Then we got Giancarlo with our friend Ted Colunga. They took away Katie Seca from him, which that's not cool. He interviewed her earlier this year, so he should have done that one. But anyway, so we got Katie Sackhoff. Then we got Ahmed Best, also with Ted. Then we got Sean Gunn and Michael Rooker with our friend Tommy also from Countdown to the Geeks. So congrats to Tommy. He's also gonna be having a panel at this um, convention on SpaceCon, and it's oh man, it's a great couple of guests. Come on, Michael Rourke and Sean Gunn. That's gonna be a fun one. And then that's basically going to be it. That's just about the last panel for the convention. But check out some of the other ones. So on Friday, they got Legacy of Resistance, Star Trek Picard. That's also going to be moderated by our friend Ted. We got Next Gen Reunion. We got Star Trek Voyager. We got Rick and Morty panel. That's going to be pretty fun. That's also going to be done by Ted. We got another Star Trek Voyager and Josh Brolin. So Thanos himself, our friend Ted, is gonna talk to Thanos and Cable. That one's gonna be pretty dope. So congrats for him. That's obviously one of the biggest ones in the con. So that's gonna be Friday. Then Saturday, where are we? We got William Shatner. Very interesting. Very interesting. We got Strange New Worlds also. We got Stargate. Man, come on, Stargate. I love that they're bringing Stargate. I just kind of wish. So at one point, he actually had all of SG1, and then they just kind of started dropping off. So it's not gonna be all of them, but it's still a very very good lineup. We got Jim Starlin. Then we got this panel. This I'm a bit jealous. So they got Rebels Roundtable with Natasha Lubordeso, Esmond Esfandi, and Mary Elizabeth Winstead. So basically, the Rebels crew from the Ahsoka show, and that is going to be done with our friend Ted. So, man, I wish I was there for that one. I know, just for more support, right? Not because I want to hug both Mary Elizabeth and Natasha at the same time. But yeah, just for more support. We got Gina Carano doing also a panel, which that's probably going to be interesting, right? We got Ming Na Wen with a panel as well. She's great, by the way. She did a panel last year at Superhero Comic Con. She's super fun. We got Ross Marquand also with a friend Ted, and then check this out: the evening event, which is the special event, especially special ticketed event, I should say, which is Hayden Christensen and Rosario Dawson together, will be moderated by our buddy Ted. So that is insane. Congrats to him. Super, super fun. Biggest panel, right? I think with both of them. So I'm glad, that he's getting to do that. Totally deserves it. He's done a ton of work for this show and for previous show. And so, yeah, congrats to Ted on that. He absolutely deserves it. And I hope that he can get us backstage. I'm just saying, it could happen. It could happen. Sorry, been talking a lot. So, once again, guys, if you're coming down to San Antonio, October 25th to the 27th, make sure that you check out SpaceCon. There's still, few autographs and few photo ops available. I think Hayden is pretty much sold out, and so is Ewan McGregor, if I remember correctly. But there are still some for both of them at the same time. So keep that in mind. And maybe we can just show, where are we? So let's say you want a picture with Thanos. That is so an autograph is 175, premium 225, photo op is 175. There is a double photo op with who? Mm-mm. I don't know who. Is it just more people? Maybe. Anyway, you can see the prices here for Thanos. Let me check out here for Ewan. I think Ewan was sold out. So there's still some autograph spots left. Yeah, and then there are some. They added, I think, some photo ops. So I thought he was sold out. Maybe not. But there's some photo ops for Saturday and Sunday. So if you want a picture with him, make sure to grab that. And I think I saw Hayden was pretty much sold out, guys. So yeah, no more autos and no more pictures for Hayden Christensen. He's sold out. But there's plenty more. Rosario, she still has some autographs and I think pictures too. Um, yeah, still got some pictures for Saturday and Sunday. Oh, that's surprising. I thought she was sold out on Saturday. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that there's still spots for autographs and for pictures if that is your jam. So make sure you check it out, especially if you're going to be in town. Um, it's going to be, it's going to be an insane show. Um, and if you are checking it out, especially on Sunday, make sure you make your way for the first um, panel of the day, and you check me out. Hopefully not making a fool of myself up there. But again, just a quick reminder of all the guests that we got lined up. I mean, for Star Wars, come on, it's all the heavy hitters, really. I kind of want to meet Giancarlo. I have not met him, and we got a friend Ahmed Best and Mary Elizabeth Winstead as well. Rose Marquand. We got plenty of Star Trek people, man. Like a lot, quite a lot actually. We got Stargate people. Michael Pena did cancel, which I was a little bit sad about. So yeah, make sure that you check out spaceconsa.com for more information. If you want to pre-buy some tickets, passes, all of that good stuff. As I said, I'll be out there. I'll be out there on Sunday. It's unless something happens from here to there, I should be up there. So, so let me know if you're going. Show some love. So show some love. Let's put some butts into seats for that panel. Let's see. Janine saying, slap that like button, silly nerds. Appreciate you, Janine. Thank you so much. The Dad Vader saying, congratulations to all y'all guys getting the scoops for us. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Legacy Nerd saying, so what you're saying is I should sneak in with my old shirt. Hey, it still has your name on it. I'm just saying. Johnny Begins says, I'm actually excited to get a chance to meet Star Wars Theory, bro. Yes, so Star Wars Theory will be out there on SpaceCon with his brand or his, I don't know what to call it, his company, his product, uh, Theory Savers. So if you are a fan of him, Star Wars Theory, go ahead and check him out. Um, I'm not sure what the dynamic is for him and photo ops or, like grabbing a selfie with him. I would assume he's cool about it, right? You can just kind of walk up to him and talk to him. But again, I don't know. I've never met him. So, don't take my word for it. Check out his socials and whatever he's posting, right? But he is going to be down here in San Antonio for SpaceCon again with his company, Theory Sabers, right? Which is the lightsaber company, right? That he is handling now. So yeah, he's definitely the biggest name in terms of content creation for Star Wars. But yeah, so if you're a fan, make sure you stop by and see if you can grab a picture with him, maybe talk to him for a little bit. I think that'd be kind of cool. Um, but yeah, so that is about it, guys. Very excited. It's been an insane month, and when it comes to conventions, and we're barely halfway into it. So we are gonna start wrapping up here tonight's episode, and again, episode 85. I just kind of like the ring of that. But not before we remind you to check us out on Facebook, General Kenobi's Bunker, Instagram, general.kenobis.bunker, TikTok, general_Kenobis_bunker, over on Threads at General Kenobis, general.kenobis.bunker. And once again, make sure that you are following our good friend Mike, the Dad Vader, over on Instagram. He is stuck out there doing some actual work, middle of nowhere. Safe travels, brother. I hope that everything goes well. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next time here. But again, make sure that you're following him on Instagram. Also, something I just noticed because I'm not great. Um, Also, it seems that we have hit 7,500 subscribers. Can you believe that? 7,500 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are the absolute best. So, so Mike and I are actually working on a giveaway when we were going to hit 7,500. I just didn't notice it already. It already happened. Uh, so we're working on it. It coming soon. Like I said, give me a couple of days because I'm gonna be out of town for the rest of the week. Um, so Mike and I will work it out. We will let you know. It's gonna be a good one. There's gonna be a couple of ways for you to win. Or I should say, there's gonna be a couple of things and a couple of ways for you to win. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of the support. You guys are awesome. Like I was telling Jeff in person for the first time, which was very fun again earlier. I really appreciate each and every single one of you just taking time, tuning in, being in the chat, leaving a comment on the video. Again, check out that Blues Clues panel, guys. I think you will like it. I really do. And so thank you for all the support, of course, and for getting us to 7,500 subscribers. That is insane. All right. That is insane. So we will be having a giveaways, plural. We'll be having a multi-layered giveaway, let's call it. So Mike and I will let you know in our respective accounts, of course, and just make sure you stay tuned. So thank you for that. I really, it's yeah, I should have checked earlier, but yeah, thank you so much. Um, let's see. The Divator says, love or hate him, he's a big time name, so pretty cool he's coming to San Antonio, right? Star Wars Theory, yeah. I mean, the man makes a splash, right? Pretty much. So he is coming. Episode 185 sounds even spicier. Ooh, yeah, I know. But hey, I'll settle for reaching 100 soon. Elijah says, safe travels tomorrow, Jen. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Uh, Always love here, guys. Miss you all. Yeah, dude, absolutely. We miss you. So stay safe out there. 7,500 says Elijah. Yes, sir. Thank you. Big time 7,500 bad boys. Yes, sir. And I appreciate your help, dude, too. Also, thank you. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the stuff that you've been doing, for the bunker as well. So thank you for that. So again, there will be a giveaway with different stuff and different ways to win. So just stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you for all of that. Greg says, congrats. We appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Um, Check out SpaceCon if you're going to be here. Uh, I'm pretty sure we're going to see SpaceCon again next year. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of names they bring for next year as well. So the year is still not, done when it comes to conventions. We do have one more after that lined up for December in Houston. We're still working out a little bit of the details, but more than likely we will be out there with our friend Daniel from the Legacy Nerd, and we'll probably very likely going to be doing more panels out there too. So I will keep you posted once I know a little bit more of a definitive. But just in case you guys are in Houston at the beginning of December, you might see me out there. So okay, no, like now, like for reals now. Thank you so much for joining me. Really appreciate you guys showing up in force. You are the Bunker Bunch, and I really appreciate each and every single one of you taking time to watch, to comment, to subscribe if you haven't. What are you doing? It's free. Come on, just hit it. Just hit it. The road to 8K begins tonight. Okay. So uh thank you again for that. Jeff, brother, thank you so much. It was awesome meeting you in person today. It's always kind of that crazy feeling we've talked about, right? People you've known for years, but never actually met them in person. So that was amazing. Thank you, each and every single one of you here tuning in on a special night. Again, I will be out the rest of the week. So I will catch you on Instagram. If you guys have a cool question, a cool story that you read or heard with Matthew Woods, please let me know. If there's something you've always been dying to ask him, let me know. Send it over on Instagram, and we'll see if we can work it out into the SpaceCon panel. Okay, with that, I bid you good night. Sleep tight. Stay safe, and may the force be with you. Love y'all.